Hi, and welcome to English 2332 Survey of World Literature. I'm your instructor, Penny Piercy. I'm going to give you a quick tour of our class website in D2L. So, first of all, this is our course homepage. And right here in the middle is the announcements tool, which is something you should check regularly. I usually will post announcements at least a couple of times a week, letting you know what we're doing in the class. Up here at the top are some indicator buttons. There'll be an orange dot here if you have email in D2L, or you can subscribe to alerts for discussion threads if you want, and there'll be an orange dot there if there's a new post or discussion you're subscribed to. And here on the right-hand side is the class calendar of upcoming events, so assignments, discussions, and the like. Now, let's go into the content section so I can show you how the course is organized. This is the Start Here folder. And obviously, if you're watching this video, you've already found this folder. You won't see it in the video because I haven't posted it yet, but you'll see a lot of other helpful tools to help you get started in the course. So up at the top of the page is the general just start here, telling you what you need to do to get going. There's the syllabus, which I recommend you print a copy of, and also I recommend you print a copy of our class schedule. The discussion policies are available here, as is a frequently asked questions page. So you can refer to these resources throughout the semester whenever you have a question about something that's going on in this course. Here at the bottom of the folder are the syllabus quiz you need to take this first week and the introductions discussion that you need to post to this week. So that's what's here in our Start Here folder. Now, our other folders are organized by week, and depending on the length of the semester, you'll have more or fewer weeks. I'm recording this in the summer, so we don't have very many weeks. There's also a folder for the midterm and the final that are separate from the weeks. Now, our first week folder here is organized into folders according to literary texts. But first, at the top of every folder is a rundown of what you're doing this week in the class. So it reminds you what you need to read, what assignments there will be, and again, it will change depending on the length of the semester. And this particular week that I'm recording has two folders for literary texts. There's a folder for the Epic of Gilgamesh, and inside that folder is a link to the discussion forum for that reading and the reading quiz for that reading. And then there's a separate folder for the Iliad that has a link to its discussion forum and its reading quiz. And you'll also notice that there are supplemental folders embedded in each of those folders. So those are optional materials that relate to the literary text in question. You'll see the quizzes have the due date listed, although remember, quizzes are due anytime through the end of the semester. Our discussions, typically the main post is due Sunday night with your reply post due on Tuesday. So let's pop into the next week of this semester. So again, there is an introduction at the top that reviews everything in this particular week for this semester. And then there are the folders for the literary texts that are involved. So this week we have ancient Greek drama, and there's a discussion and a quiz for that, as well as an additional reading that relates to the discussion forum. There's the Ramayana. You'll notice that that folder doesn't have a quiz, just has a discussion, so enjoy that. And then there is a folder for Beowulf, and again it has its discussion forum and its quiz. So that's basically the pattern of the weekly folders for our class. Now, the midterm and the final folder are a little separate, so we'll take a quick look at the midterm folder. And the midterm folder has at the top of the page a link to the instructions for the assignment, so I do recommend that you read that or download it early on. And then there's other things that are relevant to the particular assignment. So in this case, there's a couple of articles that are relevant to the assignment. There's a rubric for this assignment. There's a sample paper for this that's like the one you might write for this assignment, a link to a helpful source at Purdue OWL, and then the Dropbox for the assignment itself. So obviously the final's a little different because it's a different assignment, but basically it's one-stop shopping. You can also get to the Dropbox by going into course activities and assignments, and you can choose the relevant Dropbox here to submit your assignment. Course activities drop down is also a shortcut to the quizzes, so you can get straight to all of the quizzes from that course activities drop down. The collaboration drop down is what will take you to all the discussions if you want to shortcut to those, or especially if you need to post something to the all-important questions discussion forum here. It's right at the top of our discussions page. Collaboration drop down will also take you to course email, which, as if you've read some of the other information in the course, you know this is how I want you to contact me while our course is going on. Now, D2L's email system is kind of weird, so let me show you how it works if you want to send me an email. So click Compose. That part's the easy part. Now, what I recommend, don't go to the address book, go into the to line, and don't type my Lone Star email. Start typing my name, my real first name, Penelope, P-E-N-E, and then my name will come up because there's no one else in the class that has that. I recommend you change your subject line to reflect what your email is about. It's okay if you want to leave the course in there to help it stand out, but actually type what you want to ask about. So in this case, it's questions about discussion format. So whatever that may be. And then you type your message. And if you want, before you send it, you can spell check it. And after that, well, then you just go up and click send. Now, I don't want to send a message to myself, so I'm going to get out of that and go back to the course homepage. And that's really the end of our Whirlwind Tour. Post to the questions discussion forum if you have any questions about anything.